by solving the arrays and hashing problems. So let's go to contains duplicate. Given an integer array, announce return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and return false if every element is distinct. So since they have mentioned about duplicate, so we can use directly the hash set. So initially I will take a variable as in as a hash set, and then I will have a for loop. I will add all the elements into this particular set, and let's say if num is already in scene set, then we can directly return it as true, since it contains a duplicate in the array. Otherwise we can return false. Let's submit. Yeah. Go to next question. Valid anagrams given two strings as integer into if t is an anagram of yes and false otherwise. So if every element in yes contains every element in t, then we can return true, otherwise we should return it as false. So first thing what we can check is we can check either the length of the string yes and length of the string t are same or not. If it is not the same, then we can directly return it as false. So yes dot length not equal to t dot length, and we can return as false. Otherwise, we can make use of the hash table here to count the frequency of the alphabets in string s and then to compare to t. Okay, let's take a hash table of ht equal to new hash table 26 alphabets. Oh, I think we can take it as integer array. Integer or character array. Yeah, we can take it as integer array. We can put it as answer. Then for every element, we'll go loop through every element in the yes, and then we'll add that element, count the frequency of those elements. Caret of s minus a, we'll do the a plus plus, and similarly we can do the t dot caret of I minus a minus minus. So then for int I equal to j, I less than s dot length I plus plus if answer of I is less than 0. So here we need to go through the answer dot size, answer dot length. Answer of I less than 0, then we can not equal to 0, then we can say that there is a mismatch in the string s and string t, then we can return false, otherwise we can return it as true. Let's see. Okay, I think new int. My bad. Yeah, that is working. Let's submit and see. So here the time comes to be big of and big of length of the string, and the space complex would be as a constant space since we are taking only 26 characters, right? Yeah, let's go to the next one. Do some. Um, so for the twosome, we can probably we can use the set itself. Um, no, actually, let's use the dictionary or the hash map for this, so that would be easy. We can store the integers along with the index as well. Okay, all right. Let's do it in Java for this. Let's take hash map. We have the integer and integer. New hash map. Then for every element, let's loop through the const dot length I plus plus. If let's add the elements into the map answer dot top nums of I minus nums of I comma I, because we need to return the indices of the things, right? So that's why we're storing the index integer on the index. So let's say if the answer dot contains key of target minus nums of I, if it's already exist, then we can um, put it as we can write it a new int of answer dot get of target minus nums of I comma I. Otherwise you can just return -1 comma -1 if we didn't found the target sum. Let's see. Oh, it should be new int format issue, syntactical issue, sorry. See, yeah, it is working. Let's submit and see. So for this, the time counts would be big of n itself, because we are just looping through the nums array. The space counts would be a constant because we're storing the because we have the hash map, right? Yeah. So now let's go to the group anagrams. So in this, we have the given an array of strings group the anagrams together. You can return the answer in any order. Can return the answer in any order. Okay. We need to group the anagrams which is given in the list of strings format. So here bat is one of the unique string. Nat and tan are the anagrams, and 8 ET are the anagrams. So we need to group the similar anagrams and written as the list of arrays. So for this we can use the hash map. So initially what we can do is let's say we'll take a particular string. Let's say we call it as eat. So initially we can do it as we can just sort the characters in the string. We'll get it as a comma e comma t, right? So once we get that, we'll club it as aet string, and we'll use the hash map, right? So this is the sorted string what we have the original one, and for this we'll map it to the EAT. So let's say if we have the T also will sort the characters, will get it as AET. So we can get the value since it already exists in the hash map. Since it is already existing in the hash map, we can just take the value and just add it to that particular list, so that we have the list of elements, similar elements in this, right? So we have a T here. We'll get E8 also here. Follow the same property. Then at last we can just return the in the array list format. This sounds good. So since we are using the sort function, so it will be taking n log n. So yeah, let's code it. Let's have the list of list string, so equal to new array list return answer. So now we have to go through the list of strings, right? So the equal to 0 I less than strings dot length I plus plus. So we'll take the each string. Let's say we can just directly take from here string, just take in strs. So we have a string now. So first string will get it as EAT. So that we need to convert it as a character array, so that we can do st dot to char array. String. Let's assume that it is s1. Once we get that string, then we can sort it using inbuilt function. I think s1 dot sort should work as one dot sort the strings. Once we sort the strings, we need to again combine them together. So for that we use the string builder. New string builder. to character array. So it means this should be the character array. So we can use the arrays dot sort of s1. So in here we can have the inner for loop. Let's go into s dot s1 dot length I plus plus. Then we can just append it to the our string builder. Then we'll get that particular string. Now we need to use the hash map, list of strings. Hash map, we have the string and then we have the array list. Map. Now we'll put it as map.put_off. Now we need to convert it as to string. String equal to sv.toString. Put it as s2 comma. So if map dot contains key of s2, then get of s2 dot add of. Now map does not contain s2, then we can add a new array list to it. Otherwise map.put_off s2 comma new array list. Otherwise what we can do is we can map dot get of s2 dot add of st. Then at the last we can written as answer dot map dot to new array list of map dot values. Let's see. Contains, my bad.